Hi, thanks for coming back to the extended. I'm losing where I'm at. Thanks for coming to the extended. I appreciate your energy exchange. So what is going on here is that they took the change of what was going they forced a change of the relationship that you were having with that person, that Queen of Pentacles, right? Came in, and they were, because they were afraid of losing this person, and and then they were offering them money in order to leave you. And so uh and I mean, it's like this bird coming in and needing food, and then they were feeding the bird, right? The bird's getting really fat. um and that's the 10 of Swords. And then all these eggs are broken on the bottom, so there's like double betrayal. So I mean, it's just, betrayal, right? And so it's an interesting choice of the betrayal, but it definitely signifies that somebody's faking the need to, the a story. Basically, they don't really need money because food, because he's fat. He's like a little fat bird, and this is a little teeny tiny sparrow or something, right? Look at all the dead birds on the ground and the broken eggs. So, they use this change of life changing episode of some kind to betray you, and leave you out in the cold, right? And this is a goose, you know. And then I keep thinking of that saying, like, you know, like something like, if the what's good for one goose is good for the gander, or something like that. Like, basically, how do you like it? Like, I gave this to basically. I don't know what the saying is, but I think it's like, what's doesn't matter. But the point is that, like, if if it's good enough for me, it should be good enough for you, kind of a thing. you know how do you like the medicine? You gave it to me, so, and how do you like the medicine, kind of. And then there's the 8 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands is coming in for communication, but it's like there's a snake here, and then the owl's coming in after the snake, and then there's 8 of Wands. So it's almost like, you know there was some sort of communication, but there's a snake, here, that is like kind of almost invisible, and they had to not say anything. They had to keep it quiet. And so I don't know if they were afraid they had to protect you somehow by keeping it quiet, um, of what was really going on. Uh, and then we've got, this beaver, and he's obviously, beavers try to build and store and create a happy home, and it's like falling apart, right? It's like everything's falling apart, and it's the 5 of Wands, and it's like he's putting it together, but is it really worth putting this all together? Is this really worth everything that he's doing? Is the question. And as he's trying to figure it all out, it's like, just be patient. Just be patient. Um, he's just, there's like a protection thing. And, like, and, and then there's the 3 of Cups, which is like signifying, I hate to use this, because 3 of Cups to me is always like, people always like to say a third party, and there is one cup turned over, and then there are three raccoons, and these two are sharing a cup, right? And then this one's tipped over. But I would say it's more about celebrating. But I do have to say that there are only two cups, so um, and they are like ruthless little scavengers. So I feel like he was trying, or they were trying to protect you, but then the other part is this person was coming in to try to be horrible to you and make you feel betrayed, because they wanted you to feel what they felt, or they wanted them to feel what they felt in reverse. Like they wanted them to have some of their own medicine. That's what I was trying to say before. There you go. And because of that, I was, the Leo was the five of swords. It was like he happened to be the person that ended up getting the short end of the straw, that got kind of in the way. That doesn't, but know that this energy is all gone, and this person's coming in and is on the other side. The cycle's closed. And what is this person? So that's why they did what they did, right? So what is this person? King of Swords offer clarity. And then there's the cup again, the Page of Cup, with a new offer, because they love you. Knight of Pentacles, they love you. They want to make a new offer with you because they love you. And Wheel of Fortune. They want to change what happened. And because they see how strong you are. You literally put your hand in the mouth of a freaking tiger, and you manage to, come out the other side stronger, is what they see. And that's what they want to communicate to you. How much they love you, and what they couldn't say before. And that it's over. All that stuff in the past is over with that person. And they can have, that's why they couldn't do what they did before, and they're ready to like rise to the occasion. There's no more conflict with the Five of Wands. It's only happiness, right? It's only happiness. They want to have a new beginning. Because you're the Queen of Cups. You're like, you show them like so much love. There's like Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups, right? And like King of Cups. It's like all the cups are coming out, and they want to commit with the Hierophant. That's what they're coming in for. They want to make a commitment. They know you've been doing things on your own. They know that you're their soulmate. And they know they left you out in the cold. But they need you to understand that this Queen of Pentacles, I'm looking at the sun, right? And instead of me seeing or seeing, I just keep getting the word took their sun, took their happiness. That's all I keep hearing is took their happiness. It's a little boy on this little horse. And I just keep getting took their happiness, but the cycle's over. So, wow. They left you out in the cold to make you feel like you weren't enough. But you went after a happy life and a happy home on your own. And you found your own happiness. And your own, your own exchange of energy, like your own Six of Pentacles, because they didn't give back to you. So you found your own way of giving back to yourself. Yeah, I mean, they are right. You are badass. You are a badass manifester. I mean, like, you are King of Pentacles. Wow. I mean, way to go, Leos. I mean, we are pretty fabulous like that, right? And extremely loyal. People don't understand that. So, so I think they're going to offer you something serious is what the deal is. The commitments, they want something very, very serious. I just dropped a card. Of course. Queen of Wands. They know they broke your heart. And they want to communicate why. Now it's going to be up to you and see if they can change it. It's like you see this. It's like you could see the snake. You think of them as a snake. I would too. They love you. I don't know. I mean, manifesting, new beginning. To me, I mean, you've got to do what you think is best, but for yourself, I'm not going to tell anybody if somebody was really horrible, but it sounds like whoever that Queen of Pentacles was, energy wise, yeah, that was some pretty toxic stuff. And, they certainly have some explaining to do. They were trying to protect you, maybe, but, so I don't know. I'll have to see what happens, but it seems kind of like they're coming in. You'll have to leave it in the comment box below because it does seem like they love you a lot. Let's pull an angel card. I feel like we need some angel card, messages here. I do. And get that in there. This one wants to come out. These two. Yeah, it says, divine guidance, which also makes me think of divine timing and harmony, So, maybe people's lives have to be in order and things have to be worked out, and sometimes people avoid they avoid the inevitable because they know it's going to be really difficult to deal with, like a very toxic person in their life, because they know the person's going to be really horrible and cause a lot of problems. And then eventually you just kind of have to say, okay, that's enough is enough. I have to deal with this, because the universe kind of throws them in your face. And they take care of it. And, it's hard, but they manage it. And when they finally manage it and take care of it, then, they they finally have what they want. They finally get free. So I'm going to pull one other angel card from a different deck to see if there's something else, because, and this deck is so thick. Crystal clear intentions. Archangel Michael, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. So yeah, so they're saying like, what I would do, and they're saying this, and this is what I would say, is really think about like the kind of person you want, and really think about and ask for that, and really think about, the like how you want to live your life, and those kinds of desires, right? And then write them down, or whatever you need to do to clearly vocalize them. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yawn, yawn, yawn. And then and be really clear, like, not like I want a partner. I want a partner who, will be financial. Like, I have it up on my wall right now, so I'm going to read it to you. I have a partner that I will be financially secure and treat my finances with the same respect as their own, until it, and then like, let's see, I can't even read it. Be inclusive in his life. Like, I would be inclusive in his life and not cut out, those kinds of things. Like, very, very, like, what are your like top 10 musts, deal breakers that you need to have, and things that you cannot have, and write them down. And then I pulled these other cards, and it was so interesting because I got chakra clearing, right? And it says, Archangel Metatron, call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. And then it said, Archangel Azrael, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. So it's kind of cool that they would have you pull these two cards to ask for them to heal, because I'm assuming that this person who did this to you, or whatever happened to you, really hurt your heart, and probably made you really close up your heart a lot, and you probably walled yourself off, and it's hard for you to open up and heal, because out of fear, right? I mean, I've done the same thing. I completely understand. Us Leos are super loyal, and we're super loving and compassionate. And when somebody goes that far, devastated by it. So I get it. So with all that, I'm going to tell you that we are done. And thank you so much for the energy exchange. I completely appreciate it, and sending you all my love. And I hope everything works out. And let me know in the comments. I would love to hear how everything is, and if what's going on. All right. Love you all. Bye.